In this video, we're going to run through how to use apple cider vinegar to suppress hunger with a drink recipe I've been using for years. And we're starting right. What is up, Next Level Nation? Johnny F here with Next Level Warrior, the channel where we help you level up your life. If this is your first time here and you're interested in becoming your next level self, then start now by clicking that subscribe button and ringing the bell notification to catch my videos posted every week. It's great to have you guys here. Now, let's assume that you already know enough about apple cider vinegar that you want to take more of it in daily. You tried doing straight up shots of it, and then you realized that this could destroy the enamel on your teeth. Now you're properly diluting it, but can't stand drinking a whole bunch of vinegary water. First off, welcome to the club. Been there, done that. Too many times. Second, you've definitely come to the right place, because a few years ago when I wanted to level up my fasting game from 16 to 20 hours daily, this drink was one of those major keys that made it possible for me to consume more ACV as well as keep hunger away. So to start off, you're going to need apple cider vinegar. You can choose any brand and even get it in a larger bulk size as I do. Just make sure that you're following one of the two rules when it comes to ACV selection. Get organic every time, and make sure that you're getting it unpasteurized, as this will give you the most benefits. It should tell you right on the bottle, but you can also look directly at the vinegar to see if it's been pasteurized. Essentially, if it looks like this, stay away from it. This one has been pasteurized and then filtered, making it super clear. Unpasteurized ACV will always have a cloudy look to it. This is the beneficial bacteria inside that help turn the alcohol from fermenting apples into vinegar. Next, you're going to need lime juice. Now, do yourself a favor and make sure that you squeeze this yourself. It's always best to avoid the cheap store-bought bottled stuff. Half a lime should do it, but if you want to neutralize more of the ACV taste, then feel free to use the whole lime. You can also use lemons, but I prefer limes as they increase production in the body of something called glutathione, far greater than lemons do. This increases the body's ability to detox itself, along with acting as a potent antioxidant by neutralizing the free radicals running through your body. During your fasting window, your body is already in a cleansing state, so being able to boost this that much further is another big win to add. I'll link a study to this in the description below if you want to read more on it. Next, we're going to add some magnesium to the drink. Depending on the type that you're using, this might make your drink a little bit gritty, as some of them are hard to dissolve in water. Now, I figure I should explain that I do buy lots of these items in bulk, which is why they're not in their original containers. So feel free to ask me about where to get any of these if you're having a hard time finding them. I'm using Magnesium Malate for its high absorbability rate and excellent benefits that it has with exercise. This helps with my energy output later in the day if I'm doing any fasted training. Now, for those of you using this drink recipe as a fasting aid, make sure to avoid most magnesium compound mixtures, as they might have certain sweeteners in there that can trigger an insulin response, throwing you out of your fasted state. If you're unsure, then drop me a comment below with a brand you're using and I can check it out for you. You can also take it in capsule form if you prefer, as this ingredient doesn't necessarily need to go into the drink. Next, this is probably one of the weirdest ingredients that you've only ever heard about being used in baking. Cream of tartar. Cream of tartar. Cream of tartar. Cream of tartar? Like tartar or tartar? Why are we using it? Well, it's completely loaded with potassium, one of the most important minerals for the body that helps with nerve signaling, fluid regulation, and numerous functions that help to keep us alive. Much of the population that doesn't get enough whole foods in their diet, and even people on the keto diet that don't eat enough cruciferous vegetables, are likely deficient in potassium. So this is a great way to add a nice chunk of your daily recommended intake with this drink. Again, for those of us that are fasting, we burn through a lot more potassium, especially with all the water we're drinking. A full teaspoon contains about 500 milligrams of potassium, so make sure to add a quarter to a full teaspoon. Finally, you'll want to add in a quarter to a half teaspoon of Himalayan salt to the mix. This is particularly important if you are fasting, as you will be lower in sodium. Also, if you've ever experienced rapid bloating from water retention shortly after breaking your fast, having quality salt during your fasting window will help to balance out your levels, helping to keep that water retaining bloating under control. Plus, when you're using a quality sea salt or pink salt like this, you get the added benefit of additional electrolytes from the broad number of minerals in the salt. It's best to avoid table salt as much as possible. Now, I do personally add in one more ingredient, as I like this drink to taste extra delicious. Something about citrusy, salty, vinegary water tastes that much better when it's sweet. At least to me. I use a liquid stevia in glycerin or water, as I can't stand the ones mixed into alcohol. For those of you doing intermittent fasting, Stevia or monk fruit powder won't trigger an insulin response, so it'll keep your ketones flowing. However, there is a slight chance that it might trigger an appetite signal since you're signaling sweetness to your brain without providing the sugary goods. If you aren't fasting though, then you have a lot more flexibility in sweeteners. If this is the case for you, then I'd suggest adding in some quality raw honey, as this will liven up the drink even more. These ingredients put together will give you a powerhouse electrolyte drink, helping to suppress your appetite so you can extend your fast and reap more benefits in your life. If you're particularly new to intermittent fasting, especially if you're going through the adaptation period, this will make a world of difference in your transition. As one of the main culprits of lower energy levels, headaches, blood sugar imbalances will be greatly helped through hydrating with the ingredients in this drink. So go ahead and make your first one, and let us know in the comments below what your experience is like, especially after having this for the first week. And if you come up with any other variations of it, make sure to share with the Next Level Warriors. Like this video if you appreciated it, make sure to subscribe to join the Next Level community, and catch my videos posted every week. I'll see you in the next one. Alright, next, this is probably one of the weirdest ingredients that you've only ever heard about being used in baking. Cream of tartar. Tartar. Cream of tartar. Cream of tartar. Cream of tartar.